and happy New Year. Hard to believe that this is the first Monday of 2023, and that makes this Merry Monday. So, welcome to Merry Monday. I hope through the year that I will be using Mondays as Merry Mondays and I don't um, grow tired of it. I'm excited because I'm thinking that it will get me through so that when we come to the end of the year, I will have lots of goodies to share. If you're interested in Merry Monday, just use the hashtag Merry Monday or go check out Merry Monday. Anyone can join that wants to. It's just working on Christmas on Mondays through 2023. So, on that note, I wasn't really sure what I would be doing. And as you know, if you follow me, I've got so many projects working right now that I don't know that this mess is ever going to get cleaned up. I'm hoping that it is, but I had been collecting candy boxes, empty candy boxes. Now, I had 4 out here, and before I did this video or turned the camera on, I just wanted to make sure that I had some idea of what I was doing. And as you know, I love to make the little journal ornaments. And I thought, well, let's just go ahead and start that project. I've got a year. So let's get rid of, clean out. I shouldn't say get rid, but let's clean out. I've got a couple more of these. Um, Unfortunately, sometime in the summer, I had seen all these boxes I had collected, and I thought, you know what, Charlotte, you haven't done anything with them, and I put them all in the recyclable bin. Yeah, I did. Now I'm wishing I didn't, but I did. So they're long gone, but I had these 4. This is the first one that I cut out, and I only gave myself a 1/4 inch spine. Now, the books that I did last year, I did from chipboard, and I cut 3 pieces of chipboard, one for the front, one for the back, and then one for the spine. And when I saw these candy boxes, I thought, you don't need to use chipboard. So this is what I'm doing. This was one I did. It's got a 1/2 inch spine. And I think for what I like to do, I can see here where we need more glue. I think for what I like to do, because I fill these pretty full, a 1/2 inch spine will work better for me. So, there's no right or wrong. It's whatever you want to do, whatever look you're going for. But I'm thinking that the 1/2 inch spine probably for me is going to work the best. So we've got this little guy. Isn't that just so cute? We've got him, and then we've got this guy here, and I haven't done the inside yet. So I thought I'll just turn the camera on. This is going to go on the inside of that. I did gather up some different pages. I love that. And yeah, I love this and that. So it just depends on what the candy box is and what it will fit. But I also decided I have this Good and Plenty box, and I thought, why create a different spine? Let's use this as a spine. I'm pretty sure that that is, yeah, that's 3/4 of an inch, that spine here. So this is going to be a little bit larger of a journal than, say, this one. This is the Skittles box, and this is 1/2 inch. So, yeah, I'm trying to find papers that will fold, that I don't have to stress about. So I did find, I've got several sheets of this mitten paper, and I'm thinking I'd like to get these little snowmen here, but it's not going to work. No, it is not going to work at all, so I'm not going to worry about it. But what I mean by that is I've got paper here to fold to the inside like this. So I think I am going to work on this, and also because this has a coating over it, you're going to need to, unless you're going to stitch, if you're going to stitch, that's going to hold your cover really well. I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to stitch or not. I think I will, but I'm not sure. So just in case I change my mind and don't want to stitch, I don't want my cardstock peeling off. Chances are it wouldn't because it's wrapped, but just to be on the safe side, I just rough this coating up so that the glue and the paper have something to adhere to instead of that plastic. Because there's nothing worse than trying to create something and have it literally just come apart because you didn't give your paper and glue something that they could kind of sink their teeth into, let's say. So I'm just taking, I got this at the dollar store, emery board, sandpaper, whatever you have. We're just going to rough up this coat just a little bit. Just like that. That's all we need. And then I'm just going to wipe. See what comes off? So you do need to wipe it. Wipe this off good. And we are ready for glue. So let me see once again if I can. Yes, this is going to work. So I'm going to use a glue stick. And we are going to glue the mitten paper. It's really kind of it's the weight of a craft stock, which is really nice. Make sure I get enough on here. And then I'm going to have to eyeball it. I don't really know where it's going to go. But I know I want enough to be able to fold back. And I want to try to get it straight because if it's straight, I know my mittens will be straight. I have no idea how I'm going to decorate this. Okay, that's a half inch, so that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to do the next Skittle box and just give this a chance to dry. It seems so strange being in a new year. Like, for instance, my mother passed away, what was it, 5 months ago? And yet, if I were to tell somebody, instead of saying 5 months ago, I probably would say my mother passed away last year, which makes it sound like quite a while ago. But it wasn't quite a while ago, so it's just a little bizarre. Just a little thing I was thinking about, and it's just a little bizarre. So this is a much thinner paper. I think I'd rather work with something a little bit heavier. And then, of course, we will be decorating these at some point. So I think I think I'm going to go with this. If you're using a paper, you know, these boxes are really bright. So if you're using a paper that you can see the box through, obviously you're either going to want to use gesso on this side of your box to hide that pattern, or you're going to want to lay down a different, like a primer paper, and then put your other paper on top of it so you don't see that. And this paper will work well, so let's do this. I have a little confession. I can't find any Christmas paper. I'm thinking I used all my Christmas paper. I'm going to have to go on a big hunt because when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do for Merry Monday, I thought, oh my gosh, Charlotte, really? But it's true. I think I used it all. That was just weird feeling of having to run around and try to find Christmas paper. Try to get this so I know it's even. I know this is going to want to stick to my glass. So it doesn't have to be candy boxes. It could be cream cheese boxes. You can use cereal boxes. You can use, just pull out whatever you have. Let's do some recycling this year. Repurposing. So once you get it how you want it, let's see how this is going to work. I am going to use my cutter. It's just faster. And I'm not really measuring. I just want enough to be able to fold over. So then I'm going to clip my corners. And I'm just going to kind of go like this on these corners. Not worried. So I hope everyone had a great New Year. We stayed home. We always do. We stay home. And kind of have a quiet night, and we're usually in bed before midnight. So when my husband was in the military, I think for 30 years straight, we were out partying every New Year's Eve. You really had no choice. You had to party. Okay, this is thick, and I am wondering if this is going to cause me issues. Well, you know, there's only one way to find out. I want to use this paper, so let's just do it. See what happens. It is thick. That's so cute. All right. This one, I don't know if I wanted to stitch it that my sewing machine would get through all this. I think I would need a heavy-duty machine for sure. And I think I'm going to glue these down first. So I'm going to let this dry really well before I try to crease it. So let's glue this. Those of you that have grandchildren, you have children, this is such a sweet ornament for the tree. And every year you can write little notes inside of this. You can keep track of maybe what people wanted for Christmas, who you had over for dinner, what you served, just the memory of that year. It's I think a really, really cute idea. So, how's everybody doing, and what are you working on? What are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. And I will show you, you will not believe the smallest little journal, the one with the metal corners, what I did. I ended up sewing in 3 signatures, and the first signature was upside down. Yeah, it was upside down. So I went through and there was no fixing it because I didn't measure for my signatures, the holes, and they weren't even. I never measure, and that never bothers me. So it wasn't a matter of just turning it right side up, because the hole at the top was higher than the hole at the bottom. And so I had to just work around it, and I will show you how I did that when this is done. So if you're at all curious about that, just stick around and we'll get to it. So we're going to do the exact same thing. I already feel good because I'm getting things done for the holiday. So I know when we get closer to the holiday, you know, obviously it's a year away, but when we get closer to that holiday, I won't feel the pressure of having to get things done. And so we'll be able to share a lot more, I think. And I really, really want to do more giveaways this year. And I'd love to give away some of these. So if obviously I need to support my shop because I need to be able to purchase supplies and all the things that I need to be able to give away things. So I think that will just be way more fun being ahead of the game. All right, so I'm going to put this aside and let this dry, and we are going to do the same thing to this. So let me cut this off. For somebody that loves to do a journal at a time or a project at a time, I now have 6 projects going. 6 projects going. Which for me, you can imagine going from 1 project to 6. Okay. I'm kind of hoping that I find a big stash of Christmas paper, so I'm not that one that's out there buying Christmas paper in January and February. I'm hoping to do something with the Christmas cards. We've got a lot of Christmas ephemera to make. Christmas bags. I found Christmas bags. That's another thing. You know, just finding things that you really did not know you had. Let's see, how did I want to put this? Yeah, let's put these ends down. Our Christmas tree is still up. We really thought over the weekend we'd take it down. The neighbors are all taking all their outside lights and ornaments down. You know, I miss all the colors and the bright lights. And around here, a lot of people have outdoor lights strung anyway, so you do see a lot of lights. But, you know, it's not like Christmas, so I will miss that. Miss that for sure. Everybody's going to be going back to work, and we start another year. I'm hoping this is a really good year for everyone. Sorry guys, I know I went quiet. Somebody just let off some fireworks. Luckily, Sky's not afraid of fireworks. Luna was, oh, it was bad. Luna couldn't handle it. She just literally, we used to think we're going to have to drug her. She just, I mean, she would wet herself. She was so scared. We just felt sorry for her. She was climbing the walls. All right, let me put the cap on this. Let's start the year off with no glue issues. That would be so nice. And then let's see what we're going to get here. This is thick, so I'm just going to work it just a little bit. Just slowly. I don't know if this will help or not. Slowly. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Oh, isn't that so cute? Look at that. We have Christmas tree, a stocking, a pair of candy canes, and a star. Or it could be a snowflake. Isn't that so cute? And then here's your snowman. We've got cherries and Christmas tree and the snowflake. Oh, that's so cute. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to match on the inside. I could go something completely different. That would be really pretty. Maybe I will do that. I think I'm going to save the really thin paper and go with the heavy. So what I will do is cut a strip that comes over the spine, because you don't want to cut it where it just fits and butt it up to each other, because then when you bend this, you're going to have curling, you're going to have cracking. It's not good. So I will bring the paper for the spine over here and then come all the way up to the end with the other, probably. That's what I did on this one. Oh, and I need glue. I guess I didn't get, oh, I didn't even, yeah, I did, but not enough. So I need to glue that, but you can see there's where the spine is. So that's what I did there. So we need to fix that. So let's go ahead and do this one. I can see my spine. Just slowly work it. So here, guys, we've taken candy boxes and look what we've done. It's got a lot of white. I think I like that for the front. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now I need to go find more boxes because this is too cute. So let's fix this. I may have to hold this down just a little bit. It's important to get this down and have it down well, because when we put our papers over here, you don't want that coming up. So we should just go ahead and finish this one. And I need a pencil. So do we want, I'll go put this one on this side. So I am going to, there's my spine. I'm going to cut this right there. Put these together. And I am going to cut it with the cutter because I do not trust, I can't cut a straight line, as you well know. Pretty sure that's my mark. These would make really cute little tags, so you wouldn't want to throw those away. You can use those inside your journal. And let's see. Perfect. Look at that. So let's glue that down. And we basically then have one little book. This is a great project if you've got scraps. So there is that. And of course, if you wanted to, you could always add fabric to your spine on the inside. If you wanted to do an invisible spine, you could. You just would sew, well, we can get to that when we go to do that. I might do an invisible spine on some of these, just to show you, if you've never done one, how simple that is. It's easy, easy. I usually don't do an invisible spine on these because I love to have all the charms and the beads hanging off the side. You can do that anyway, but I think it's easier. What I probably would do is just have a eyelet up here, and that's how we would do that. And I see I need glue down here, so I need to let this dry and might have to clamp this. This little guy just doesn't want to cooperate, so I think I'm playing with him too much, but you can see how cute this is. So let's just clamp this down, and maybe a little bit of glue down in here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to clamp it off. Give this time to dry before I manipulate it anymore. But that's a cute book, guys, just made out of a candy box. So then we have this cute little guy here. Let's see what we want to do. I like that. So I think we will glue paper for the spine about like that. Cut that. Where's my mark? Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to move on and show you my upside down, because the process that I'm going to be doing is the same. So we'll come up to there. We will cut this off here. And I'm not going to tear it. I'm going to cut it because I don't want any rough edges. That would make a cute tag right there. So we're going to glue this here. And then I am going to show you, I have no idea how many minutes we've been on. The other spine I added glue like this, and then I used, on this piece I used the glue stick. And I think that's why I was having all those issues. So I would say use wet glue. Just like this. So I'm going to carry on with the other ones off camera, but the process is the same. I will cut 2 little pieces or possibly use a different, that's really pretty, yeah. And I'll do the other 2 so that the next time we work on this, I don't know if next Monday we will be working on these. We may end up working on something else, but you know, I just don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll work on putting signatures together. I don't know, but let me show you. If you remember, when we put this little book together, it ended up having, this was a 1-inch spine, little bit, this was an 1.25 inch spine. And I'm a little bit high here, and I'm going to leave that because I'm probably going to have things poking out. But I ended up having 3 signatures. And like I said, this first signature was upside down. So I'll show you what I did. This paper, it didn't matter. And the book page, it didn't matter. You ended up, this would have been the back. Had it not been upside down, so you've got the back of the book page, but it doesn't matter. This blue linen doesn't matter. This is upside down, the music sheet, but I don't read music, so I don't know the difference. This vintage map, it's upside down, but you know what? It's so cute. I don't think it matters anyway, so it's good. Then we have coffee dyed paper that doesn't matter. This was a floral page that was upside down. So what I did is I came in and I had this gorgeous piece of cardstock, and I added it. And here is some vintage looking washi tape. This comes from Amazon. It comes like this. Big, great big roll, and you can see, I mean, I use a lot of that. I love that stuff. And another piece of coffee dyed page. This was a book page, and obviously this is the back of the book page. This also came upside down, and it was just too obvious, so I went ahead and I added. This was a vintage page here. It came from a book like this that had red around it, but this is so fragile that I tore it and I left it because you can see a little bit of the red border here, just really, really pretty. And I had done some painting on there and used some more washi tape. This is a time card receipt, obviously upside down. You can see it says employer signature. I didn't think that that mattered at all. I went ahead and put washi tape on this because I just thought that was cute, carried it over to there. But I also left the copy, and it is upside down, but that doesn't bother me, so I don't think it would bother anyone else either. And then this is the other, just the single piece, and you can see here, I may have, yeah, you can see it's upside down, but here what I did is I added a pocket down here, and I had this cute tag, just stuck this in there, and you can see this is upside down, but you know, it's not a big deal. I don't think it matters. This was another page. that was upside down. It had writing, and so what I did is I added a pocket there, and I had reinforced that, and you've got a tuck here. So just really cute. And what else? This was one of those pages that was had the flowers that were growing the wrong way. So I had this really, really cute piece of cardstock. Added that with washi tape, and I haven't completed this. I'm trying to decide, do I want to just close it up down here? Do I want to close it at all? It makes a great tuck, so I'm debating. That's why it is like that. And here is the other side of the map. Vintage map, music paper, and there is the German book page, and there is that. So the flowers that were growing upside down was this page here. So this particular page is not in the first, but the rest of this is fine. So this is gonna be a chunky monkey, I can tell you that right now. I have not, the first signature, as far as the decorating goes, there's only a couple pockets in here. I haven't gone in and added any, and so you can tell it is going to be quite something. This one is something else. So that's the third signature. We didn't do that together, so there are a couple pages in here that are not in the other two, like that graphic there. I don't know who that's from, and there's some doilies, some deli pages, and little bags. So yeah, here's the other side. Here's the top of the bag. I think two signatures have bags, but yeah, she is going to be a gator mouth, but she's gonna be a treasure. I can feel she's gonna be fantastic. And I have been also working on, just really quick, I'm not gonna give you a flip through. I mean, this is really about Merry Monday. I have been doing some texture paste in this book. There is texture paste on this side here and texture paste here. Look at, isn't that just beautiful? I mean, the texture paste, it's just so pretty. That has to be completed. So there's a lot I haven't done. Right now what I'm doing is the texture paste on here. So everyone, I'm just going to wish you a happy new year. Thank you for hanging out with me on Merry Monday. I'm going to just merrily carry on, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much. Hugs, guys. Bye.